Tricia, almost exactly 3 years ago, a man rammed his car through a power facility fence near Apex and started a fire. His mental health was a factor in that case, as it seems to be in this one. But while the prior case seemed limited in scope, the man at the center of the current one was likely intending to cause harm to more than just himself. Before Dawson Maloney drove from Albany to Las Vegas, police say he left a note for his mother saying he was a dead terrorist's son and felt he had an obligation to carry out his act. During Friday afternoon's press conference, Sheriff Kevin McMahill shared these images of multiple books officers found in Maloney's motel room.
Related to extremist ideologies, including right and left-wing extremism, environmental extremism, white supremacy, and anti-government ideology.
Extremism may also have played a role in the 2023 incident at a remote desert facility near Apex. Authorities initially characterized it as a terror attack on the electric system serving several Las Vegas Strip casinos. Mohammed Reza Mesmerian, a 35-year-old dentist from Aurora, Colorado, rammed his car through a fence at the MGM Resort's mega solar array. He crashed into a transformer, set it on fire, and sat in a chair watching the flames for about 15 minutes before walking away. Mesmerian told investigators he wanted to send a message supporting clean energy, thinking the solar farm was a Tesla facility and that the transformer was connected to what he called the network.
Individuals will take very left-wing ideology, very right-wing ideology, combine it with a cult and a number of different types of things, and then they come up with their own ideology, right? So we really don't know here what has caused this extremism.
In Maloney's case,
there's some indications that there had been potentially some early online activity that he had alluded to, but it's too early for me to tell you with any definitive ability that these are the things that caused that.
Maloney likely had plans for a much larger attack based on the evidence police found while serving search warrants.
We also recognize the gravity of an armed individual intentionally breaching the power facility while in possession of incendiary components.
There were explosive materials and bomb components in Maloney's motel room, and a crowbar, hatchet, cell phone, and 2 shotguns in his car, including an AR-style pistol, numerous loaded AR magazines, ammunition, and 2 flamethrowers containing thermite, which is used for welding steel, cutting through metal, and in specialized incendiary devices. All of that, Metro says, elevates the seriousness of this incident, which the FBI in Albany is also investigating.
Recovered from one Albany residence were electronics. Those electronics are currently being pulled for evidence. Recovered from an additional residence in Albany were several gun components needed to assemble a firearm, a 3D printer as well.
While the cross-country investigation plays out in New York and Nevada, Sheriff McMahill acknowledged the past and present attacks demonstrate ongoing vulnerabilities. As you can see in the video police shared, it was relatively easy for Maloney to ram his car through the gate and into the power station.
That's something that we're continuing to look at. We know in this particular case, there are private security officers that are out there. There's video. Unlike we had not had in the previous incidents. So there are things that they've done to target harden that.
Mohammed Mesmerian was found guilty but mentally ill back in December of 2023, and he was sentenced to 2 to 10 years in prison. Nevada Department of Corrections records show he was just paroled last month. And as we've been reporting, police say Dawson Maloney shot himself to death after crashing at the power facility in Boulder City. In the studio, Darcy Spears, 13 Investigates.